This is a story that you, first thing I did when I came in this morning, you started to address me on the subject of the article on page 3 of the Age newspaper that shows, news research shows that choice of partner and life goals drastically affect a person's satisfaction with life. This is part of our ongoing quest to find out what determines whether people are happy or not. I think there's a thing called the Happiness Institute. And we've always thought that it's you're born happy or unhappy.
But it's a matter of genetics.
Matter of genetics, no. This suggests happiness is a matter of choice. Bruce Heady is Associate Professor at the Melbourne Institute at Melbourne University. Professor, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Is that an accurate summation, that happiness is not an inherited thing, it can be a matter of choice?
About 50-50, so about 50% hereditary and 50% environmental and choice things, yeah.
Okay, is that 50-50 in the population or 50-50 of an individual?
Both.
Right.
So, I mean, what's true of an individual is true of the whole population, yeah.
Okay, so tell us what the essential elements of your research.
Well, the key thing that we found is that the choice things make a big difference. For 20 or 30 years, the general view has been that heredity was all important in happiness, and that, trying to be happy was about as silly as trying to be taller. And that kind of result came from twin studies.
Yep.
Identical twins.
Most of which...
what we've shown is that your choice of partner and your choice of sort of life goals, and even whether you can manage to work the hours you want, more or less, all make quite a big difference to your happiness.
Okay. But those choices you make are based on your genetic makeup, aren't they?
Maybe a little bit. But, I mean, actually in our research what we've done is we've tried to take account of all the genetic factors and then shown that these choices make a difference to life satisfaction over and above the genetic factors. And
so you're saying that there are a lot of people whose life would have been better if they'd chosen a better partner?
Yes, if you happen to partner with somebody who's neurotic, he or she will make your life hell.
And generally speaking, and you can tell by the way I'm posing the question, I have a view. Generally speaking, who has the greatest level of dissatisfaction with their partners, men or women?
Women.
Yes.
By a fair margin, and
yes.
That's very well established. It's usually women who initiate marital separations.
There's no doubt we've done a survey on this program. There's no doubt that, generally speaking... Well, for example, Professor, there is a word in the English language called uxorious.
Yes.
There is no... which is...
an over-fondness for one's wife.
Over-fondness for one's wife. There is no reciprocal word.
I don't know of one. That's a good point.
And what about life goals? What do you mean choice of life goals? Not, in other words, not setting the bar too high?
No, we ask people very simple questions about what's important to them in life, and most people put family things first. The people who put career success and money things first were actually a bit less happy than average, and the people who gave high priority to friendships and social involvements, participating in things, and even being altruistic, they were the happiest people.
You, at Melbourne University, you sound like you might have been born in England.
I was.
But the study was based on following 60,000 Germans.
Yes. Those of us who work on panel studies, which are studies in which you interview the same people year after year, tend to sort of share our work, and I've worked with the German group for the last 20 years, and they in fact participate in work we do here.
Are you happy that what you find out about Germans is likely to translate to Australians?
Damn near certain. We've actually got an Australian panel study of the same kind running, called Hilda, at the Melbourne Institute, Household Income and Labour Dynamics Australia. And the results there are looking the same as the German results, but we've only been running for 10 years in Australia. The Germans have been running for 25 years, but our results after 10 years look much the same as theirs.
I'd observed earlier that the last person to follow 60,000 Germans was a French waiter. Are you addressing people this morning who might be listening, Professor, who think they have chosen the wrong partner? Do you have advice for them?
No. No, we don't give advice like that over the phone. Yeah.
Professor, I thank you very much.
You're welcome.
What a great guy. Professor Bruce Heady from the Melbourne Institute at Melbourne University.
He sounds happy.
You only get one crack at life, don't you? Do you not?
Well, duh.
All right, hang on. Well, if you've chosen
It ain't a rehearsal.
well, if you've chosen the wrong partner,
You don't
You only
choose
get-
your partner.
your partner chooses you.
No.
No.
You don't choose your partner. You
Well,
accidentally
enlighten me.
you accidentally come into contact with a person who you happen to make your partner.
Love songs and dedications with John Burns.
You don't choose your partner.
Don't you?
Nah.
No. I'm saying if you, I'm just saying if you've
know
chosen
why-
the wrong partner, you only get one crack at life. Shouldn't you say, "Hey, listen, don't get offended, but
You know why women are dissatisfied with their partners more than men are?
by a long way."
By a long way.
says Professor Heady.
Because women have this underlying belief, which is genetic, that they can change the man, and they can't.
What is that old joke about the three things in church on a wedding day?
Yes.
Aisle,
Yes.
altar, hymn.